LeBron James decided to take his talents to Philadelphia. What were your thoughts about that move?
I don't like y'all calling my man a ring chaser.
I didn't call him that.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Okay.
I don't think it's for him. See, it's funny to me that people that don't have rings are saying, "Oh, he's a ring chaser." No, he's continuance chasing. He's chasing the chance to continue to be great, to continue to add legacy to his book. Listen, he knows. Well, he doesn't really know yet, but you know and I know when this thing is over, it's over. You can't come back. Once you retire, once your body says, I can't go no more, it's over. This guy feels he has 2-3 years left. Why not try to get another championship? I did it. I did it with Boston. After I won 3 in a row and then won 1 in Miami, hey, towards the end of my career, let me go play with Paul and KG and, be like the, fourth guy and rebound and set picks and, see if I can win one. And, that's what he's doing. However, I'm anxious to see how this team is going to work. The person I feel sorry for is Tyrese Maxey. And let me tell you why. He came in a regular guy. Joel Embiid was hurt most of the year. Tyrese rose up like, hey, I'm the star. This is my team. Now you bring Jaylen Brown in. Is he going to take a step back? And not only that, you bring LeBron in. Is he going to take another step back? Now Joel comes in shape and he wants to play. He's going to have to revert back to just being a regular guy. And will that affect him? Because he was starting to make a name for himself. I think he made the All-Star team. He was a star. And, sometimes, somebody or one or two people on that team is going to have to defer. Defer to who? I don't know. Whether defer to Jalen, defer to LeBron, defer to Embiid, I don't know. But 4 big-name guys, everybody can't get off every night.
But what about the notion that Tyrese Maxey wanted this because he got tired of losing? They can't get out of the second round, and he wanted Jaylen Brown. He wanted LeBron James. Hell, he was on the phone with LeBron James trying to convince LeBron James to come. I think that goes a long way because it's not something that's thrusted upon you by management. It's something you asked for, and I think that's something that's going to work for Tyrese Maxey because he's that kind of dude.
I hope it will, but I love where he came from to where he is now, all through hard work. The guy played. He made a name for himself. He made the All-Star team. He garnered other guys' respect. Now with all these guys coming in, are you going to take a step back or are you going to continue, to do what you do? That's the question. Listen, he's a great player. He's an unselfish player, but when you go from A and then you're finally at Z, why do you have to go back to T or W or U or J? So, it's going to be interesting because if you look at this team on paper, it's a fabulous team. Maxey, Edgecombe, LeBron, Brown, and Embiid, woowee.com. Woowee.com.
Well, let me say this to you. How come you're not more concerned about Jaylen Brown? He clearly wanted to be the number 1 option in Boston. He gets moved out of Boston. He's supposed to share the wealth with Maxey. Okay, obviously that was an adjustment he was willing to make. But now you're going to have to share the wealth with LeBron too. What about Jaylen Brown?
And I was getting ready to get to that. That was my second point. Jaylen Brown has clearly said he wants to be the man. Will he be the man? Will he defer? Again, on paper, this thing looks fabulous, but chemistry-wise, only time will tell. If you look at all the top teams, like for example, OKC, even though they got a lot of weapons on that team, they know that Shea is the man. Here, Shea, you take your shots. The good thing about Shea is he let everybody else eat. He lets J-Dub eat. He lets everybody eat on the team. Same thing with the Knicks. Brunson, you are the man. And then Brunson, when he gets double, he give it up. Everybody eats. Will Philadelphia and Nick Nurse create that type of system to where if either Jaylen Brown is the man, he has the ball, or LeBron has the ball, and, we'll let you other guys eat when your opportunity comes? We shall see. I'm actually looking forward to it. And it's championship or bust for LeBron and Jaylen. I don't want to hear about 60 games. We made.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. It can't be year 2. Excuse me. You got to Miami. Y'all had to wait a year. You didn't win it the first year in Miami. You had to wait the second year. How come they can't wait the second year?
Okay, but hold on. I don't have excuses, but just let me give you one excuse. That's because I had a thigh bruise and I was taking shots and we lost that game 7. I was not 100% healthy. If I was 100% healthy, I would have gave you 2 in a row because I was on a mission. I got in shape. I lost 60 pounds. I was 325. I was on a mission. I had D-Wade and the boys rolling. We would have won that first year. I'm telling you, if we'd have beat Detroit, we would end up playing San Antonio. We would have beat them. It would have been my second run. That's my excuse. It didn't happen. You're right. But guess what? It was championship or bust for me, too. I didn't get a championship. You think I was out partying or something? No.
But
I was mad
wait a
as hell.
minute.
So,
Wait a minute. Wait a
championship
minute.
or bust.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You were the Diesel. Damn it, you dominating, dunking on people. You know, man, you're stealing souls for crying out loud. You go to Miami. LeBron 41, he approaching 42 years of age. You
It's
can't
still
hold him to the
championship or
same
bust.
standard. The same
yes, we
standard?
can.
You can't do that.
Yes, we can. Because you know why? You know why? Because he's LeBron James, either 1, 2, or 3 in many people's eyes. 1, 2, or 3 in many people's eyes. And guess what? The Philadelphia fans don't care about his age. They when they heard LeBron, Pat Cheesesteaks was giving half off on the cheesesteaks. The mall, you know, the King of Prussia Mall was handing out.
There we go.
LeBron.
Damn right.
Yeah, it was, bro. They're happy. So, and then LeBron's not doing it by himself. So, which makes it even like we still got Joel Embiid. I remember 2 or 3 years ago, Chuck and I was saying he's the best big man in the league. Is he going to be hungry?
He's
to
always
get that
hurt.
title back? But hold on, let me finish. We were saying he's the best big guy in the league. Is he going to be hungry and try to get that back? That's my question. Jaylen Brown been disrespected in Boston after having a great year.
Great year. MVP candidate.
Yeah, the MVP candidate having a great year, and they just got rid of him. He got something to prove. VJ got something to prove, and Tyrese Maxey got something to prove. If they can pull it together, if certain guys can make certain sacrifices during certain parts of the game, it's going to be ugly. And then LeBron don't have to do much. LeBron could, do what, he's always doing, getting people involved.
The Philadelphia 76ers just became the biggest talking point in basketball, and the debate is already getting heated. Some fans are calling LeBron James a ring chaser, while others see it completely differently. The argument being made is that at this stage of his career, LeBron isn't chasing validation, he's chasing one more opportunity to add to one of the greatest legacies the NBA has ever seen. But here's where things get really interesting. The biggest question might not even be about LeBron, it's about Tyrese Maxey. Last season, Maxey finally stepped into the spotlight, proving he could be an all-star and one of Philadelphia's franchise cornerstones. Now, with LeBron, Embiid, and Jaylen Brown all sharing the floor, does Maxey sacrifice touches and take a step back? Or does he continue to grow despite being surrounded by superstar talent? Then there's Jaylen Brown. Reports suggest he's wanted a bigger role for years, and now he's joining another team loaded with stars. Can he accept sharing the spotlight with LeBron and Embiid? Or could chemistry become the biggest obstacle standing between Philadelphia and a championship? On paper, this roster looks absolutely stacked. 4 elite players, championship experience, and one of the NBA's most respected coaches. But history has shown that talent alone doesn't guarantee success. Every championship team has a clear hierarchy, and right now, it's hard to say who Philadelphia's true #1 option will be when the pressure is at its highest. One thing everyone seems to agree on is this: excuses won't fly. Fair or not, LeBron James is held to a different standard than almost every player in NBA history. At 41 years old, expectations remain sky high, and many believe anything short of a championship will be viewed as a disappointment. The real question is whether these stars can put their individual ambitions aside for one common goal. If LeBron, Embiid, Brown, and Maxey all embrace their roles, the Sixers could become the most dangerous team in the league. But if the chemistry never clicks, this could end up being one of the NBA's biggest what-if stories.